Morning. Good morning. Morning, Ambrish. Please let me know if you can hear me, so I don't speak to myself. Hope you're well out there. Morning, Marco. Morning, Adrian. IoT. Thanks, Adrian. Hope you're all doing well. Great. Thanks so much. So I'm just going to wait 1 or 2 minutes for more people to join. Morning, Warren. From what I see, some people are getting used in a positive way. Morning, Laurel. Some people are getting used in a positive way to this lockdown situation. Some people are stressing and having a very hard time. We can't control the circumstances, but we can control how we react to the circumstances. Okay, I'm going to give it a few more seconds, and then I'm going to start. Okay, so let me start. So we really can't control our circumstances, but we can control how we react in every moment. And every time that we react, at that moment, we create a pattern. So if we react negatively, we create a negative pattern. If we react positively, then we create a positive pattern. A negative pattern means that we become biased and we start craving a situation that we in. If it's a good feeling, we start craving a good feeling, and when the situation changes, we start suffering because we don't have the good feeling anymore. So when we practice Anapanasati meditation, we learn and we teach our mind, we condition our mind to stop reacting in the same way that we always have been reacting. No one can actually harm us like we can. So when our mind is out of control, when it's not tame, when we're not controlling our mind, that's when we start harming ourselves. And when we harm ourselves, we also harm our environment. When we tame our mind, then our mind starts serving us. And it also, as a result, starts serving the people around us. We start serving, we have more compassion, we have more love, we start giving. So taming the mind is imperative to living a life of harmony, and it's imperative to having a better life in general. So when we practice anapanasati, the idea is to change the condition of our mind, to change the negative pattern that we have. And it's the first step in trying to achieve a cleaner mind, a mind that does not have mental impurities. So when we start working with the breath, it's the first step. Later on, if one wishes to go further, one starts working with this sensation, with the inner sensations, biophysical sensations. But this is in the long run. So we're gonna start meditating. Um, so what we're doing, for those that have not been on the call, we are observing our breath in this area below our nostrils. And if this becomes a bit, if it's too narrow the area, you can also observe in this whole triangle here. But the idea is to eventually narrow the area where we observe our breath, where we feel it, where we are aware of it, to the area right here below the nostrils. So close your eyes, sit in a comfortable but not too comfortable position. Straight back, relax your shoulders, relax your face, have a straight neck, and bring your attention to the area below your nostrils, right above your upper lip, below the nostril, and observe your breath naturally as it goes in and as it comes out. As it goes in and as it comes out naturally. Don't try to manipulate it. Don't try to change it. Don't try to have the breath in a particular way. Just accept the moment as it is. And be aware of the pattern. It can be deep, it can be shallow, it can be fast, it can be slow. You can notice that when you inhale, it's a bit cooler than when you exhale. Just be aware of your breath as it is. And be aware of it objectively. Don't try to change it. Don't have any preferences to any experience that you have. Whatever your breath is right now, accept it. But be aware to the constant change in the pattern. It will go from being deep to being shallow, from being fast to being slow. Just accept it, and accept it as law of nature, that everything is impermanent. Your thoughts are impermanent. Your matter is impermanent. We are impermanent. And when you start experiencing it with awareness, then it becomes your truth, and it changes your perspectives of things. Every time that you feel that your mind is drifting, just bring it back to your breath. Every time that it's drifting, just bring it back. And bring it back without any negativity, without any frustration. Just accept that this is how your mind is right now. It's difficult to focus, but accept it and just bring it back every time. If you get a bit tired, a bit drowsy, a bit sleepy, take a couple of deeper, intentional breaths, and then bring your attention back to your breath as it is. As it is. anything that is outside of the area below the nostrils, you can be aware of, but don't give it any importance. All you have to do is observe your breath, nothing else. Every time that you feel that your mind is drifting away, just bring it back to your breath. believe we meditated together for about 20 minutes. You may continue, meditate on your own. You can also ask me questions using the live chat box. If you have any question about the technique, please ask me. Meditate morning and evening. Do it daily. 15 to 20 minutes in the morning, 15 to 20 minutes in the evening. Fall asleep with awareness of your breath. Wake up with awareness of your breath, and use the awareness during the day, and this will guide you and will help you make better decisions. Thank you. I understand more and more. So, Adrian, if you're still there, you sit and you meditate and you have insights. You have awareness of your breath and you also have insight. You can see how your mind affects your breath and how your physical discomfort affects your breath. And the more awareness you have during the day of your breath, the more awareness you're going to have. It's like a door to your subconscious. It's a door to what happens in your mind. So if you feel that negativity arises within you, something around you happened, and now you're reacting with negativity, you can always go back to your breath. And don't use your breath as an escape, but use your breath as a tool to understand what happens inside of you, and use it with the awareness that everything is impermanent. So the negativity that has arisen within you is going to be there for a short time. It has a reason, it's going to stay for a little while, and then it's going to pass. And you just use your insight and your understanding of impermanency, and you use the insight that you have from the pattern of your breath to understand where you're at and not react in the same automatic manner that you always react in. Does it make sense, Adrian? Are you still there? Hi, Lotta. Hi, Pat. Thanks, Warren. So I hope this makes sense, Adrian. Yes, good, great. So that's how you use it. It's the more you practice, the more awareness you have of your breath, the easier it is going to be during the day to have awareness of what you're doing, why you're reacting, when are you reacting, and just use it. Use the insight. Thanks, Pat. Namaste, Adrian. So again, practice morning, practice evening. I'm going to be here again tomorrow morning. It's a way to help you develop the habit of practicing daily. If you're going to have any more questions, if you want to ask me more questions and you don't want to do it on the live chat, you can connect with me directly. All of me. Okay, so wishing you a great day. Be positive and lots of love from here. Love and light.